welcome to Vieweg Real Estate Stories. I'm Jim Wilkerson, and I have with me today Lacy Woodruff, Karen Mayer, and Denise Sill. Welcome, everyone.
Good morning, Jim.
Denise is bringing our story today. Denise, can you tell us a little bit about your story?
Okay, I had a young couple that were buying their first house, and their loan got denied, and the loan officer had called me and said she couldn't understand why, because their credit was perfect, their ratios were perfect, but she had sent it in, and for some reason or another it had gotten denied. So all of a sudden we had to figure out what the problem was. And so I thought, I'm going to check out with them to see a couple of things, because I had a couple denied one time because their rent didn't show up. It was because they paid their rent in cash. So I called my couple and said, did you pay your rent in cash? No. It's in there, they've got that. And I said, okay, well, we gotta find out what the problem is. She sent it in the third time, and finally it worked out that I said, if those ratios are fine, there's gotta be a problem. And so I'm like, do you guys mind going to a different lender? And they said, no. And I said, okay. I said, I'm gonna send you to somebody who's been in the business for a long period of time, and I think hopefully she can figure it out. Well, she called me back and she said, in their loan application, there's a period of time where he was unemployed. She said, did they cover that? I said, I don't know, I'll call and find out. So I called to see if that was covered with the first lender. And it turned out that no, nobody had really addressed that before. So I asked him, I said, well, why were you unemployed? Well, it turned out the company he was working for was being bought out. And so for a period of time, they had to close down until the new owner took over. And then he went back to work. I said, okay, here's what we need to do. You need to write a letter to whom it may concern and explain the whole situation, and that you have your same job, basically working at the same place, but under a new name. And he said, oh, okay. And I said, get that to the new lender and let's see what happens. Well, as it turned out just fine, because a week later he had approval. And so it was evidently that period of unemployment that needed to get covered that wasn't covered by the first lender.
So Denise, about how far were you from closing?
Oh, we were like a week from closing. I mean, all the inspections were done, the appraisal was done, everything was ready to roll. We were just waiting for loan approval.
So what would have happened if they had not had you as a realtor, do you think?
They probably still would have been in an apartment building.
That's so sad. That is so sad. Everybody's human and we all make mistakes, but it just, you just got to cover all the bases, and it's always good to have good communication between the lender, the client, and you. You know, that's why people need us.
Exactly.
Just another example of the work that realtors do, and you never know what other things they may catch that would help you out a lot. So thanks for tuning in on this Vieweg Real Estate Stories. If you would like to hear more, make sure you're following us on social media, Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram, and go to our website at viewegrealestate.com/stories.
Thank you, Jim.
Yeah.
Great.